How's it going, everybody? The first half of the spring sale just started on PlayStation. It's running from now until April 8th, and there's a ton of absolute bangers on sale for up to 90% off. Every day, I put together lists of the top games you can get at a deep discount, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss tomorrow's video. Alright, with that out of the way, let's get straight into it. For $10, 60% off, Rogue Legacy 2 is a roguelite where each heir in your lineage has unique traits and abilities, shaping your progress through a constantly evolving adventure filled with risk, discovery, and long-term progression. Explore procedurally generated kingdoms, master a wide variety of classes, and uncover permanent upgrades while engaging in Metroidvania-style exploration across ever-changing biomes and challenging enemy encounters. It's an 84 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 40 hours to platinum. For $10, 90% off, the XCOM 2 collection is a massive turn-based strategy epic where you lead a desperate global resistance to overthrow Advent and reclaim Earth from brutal alien occupation forces. Command elite squads through permadeath tactical missions, manage your mobile Avenger base with deep research and resource systems, and face deadly new rulers in War of the Chosen alongside DLC like Alien Hunters and Shen's Last Gift. It's an 87 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 9 out of 10, and about 100 hours to platinum. For $8, 80% off, Ashen is an open-world action RPG where you play a wanderer seeking a place to call home, navigating a vast, punishing world filled with danger, secrets, and opportunities for discovery. Encounter other players in a passive multiplayer system, choosing to fight together or go it alone, while exploring dynamic, beautifully crafted environments from murky bogs to sprawling fjords, ancient palaces, and hidden ruins teeming with lore. It's an 80 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 8 out of 10, and about 25 hours to platinum. For $7, 65% off, Disney Classic Games Aladdin and the Lion King brings two beloved Disney platformers back to modern consoles, letting you relive the magic of Aladdin and Simba's adventures with updated features and accessibility. You can play multiple versions from across the years, instantly rewind tricky sections, save progress anytime, and explore interactive playthroughs while enjoying behind-the-scenes museum content. It's a 74 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 5 hours to platinum. For $10, 80% off, Valkyria Chronicles 4 Complete Edition is a tactical RPG set during the Second European War, following Commander Claude Wallace and Squad E as they fight for the Federation's survival. Lead turn-based battles through the Blitz system, deploy units like Scouts, Shock Troopers, and Grenadiers, and experience an emotional war story expanded with the two Valkyria, expert-level skirmishes, and a united front with Squad 7 DLC. It's an 84 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 60 hours to platinum. For $6, 75% off, Nobody Wants to Die is a noir-style narrative adventure set in New York, 2329, where immortality comes at a cost and the lines between right and wrong blur. Play as Detective James Cara, investigating a serial killer who targets the city's elite, using time manipulation augmentations and advanced technology to reconstruct events and expose dark secrets in a society where death is a distant memory and morality is optional. It's a 77 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 5 hours to platinum. For $9, 85% off, the LEGO Marvel Collection is an action-adventure bundle featuring 3 LEGO Marvel games and all their Season Pass content. Smash through levels in LEGO Marvel Superheroes against Loki, relive MCU battles in LEGO Marvel's Avengers, and face Kang the Conqueror in LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2 with time-hopping stages, massive character rosters, and drop-in co-op across all 3 campaigns. It's a 75 average on OpenCritic, average trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 130 hours to get all 3 platinums. For $9, 85% off, Wolfenstein 2 The New Colossus Deluxe Edition is a brutal first-person shooter where BJ Blazkowicz fights to liberate Nazi-controlled America in a gritty, action-packed, story-driven campaign filled with intense moments. Battle through iconic locations, wield a powerful arsenal, and unleash aggressive abilities, while experiencing all DLC episodes included in the Freedom Chronicles and additional narrative-driven missions. It's an 87 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 10 out of 10, and about 50 hours to platinum. For $10, 50% off, Yakuza 5 Remastered expands the Dragon of Dojima's saga across 5 interconnected cities, 5 playable protagonists, and a sprawling story about loyalty, ambition, and the unbreakable bonds that tie the Yakuza together. After trying to live a quiet life as a cab driver, Kiryu is once again drawn into Japan's criminal underworld as tensions between the Tojo clan and Omi Alliance threaten to ignite a full-scale, bloody war. It's an 84 on Game Rankings, trophy difficulty around 7 out of 10, and about 120 hours to platinum. For $7, 75% off, Felseal, Arbiter's Mark is a story-driven tactical RPG, following Arbiter Kairi as she fights to maintain order under the Immortal Council. Command squads across elevation-based battlefields and turn-based encounters, customize your roster through a deep class system with 20-plus classes and 200 abilities, and outfit your army with crafted or looted gear while progressing through 40-plus story missions and challenging endgame content. It's an 83 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 60 hours to platinum. For $10, 84% off, God Eater 2 Rage Burst is an anime-style action RPG where a new recruit battles origami during the deadly Black Plague outbreak. Wield transforming god arcs in fast-paced hunts, master over 400 blood arts and blood bullets to customize your combat style, unlock powerful skills and upgrade your weapons, and team up online in 4-player co-op missions against towering origami across a fully voiced over 100-hour campaign. It's a 73 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 90 hours to platinum. For $9, 75% off, Still Wakes the Deep is a tense first-person horror game from the Chinese Room, placing you aboard a 1970s North Sea oil rig as a worker struggling to survive a vicious storm in an unimaginable horror. Explore beautifully realized, evolving rig with no weapons, relying on wits and determination to sneak, climb, swim, and avoid a relentless, terrifying presence in storm-battered, claustrophobic, constantly shifting environments. It's a 76 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. For $9, 77% off, Double Dragon in Kunio-kun Retro Brawler Bundle is a classic beat-em-up collection featuring 18 arcade and console titles from 2 iconic series with updated features, modern enhancements, and English translations. Play original or quality-up versions, experience local and online multiplayer, and customize visuals, sound, and avatars while exploring a wide variety of retro brawlers and sports spin-offs. It's a 74 on OpenCritic, and I'm not sure about trophy difficulty or time to platinum as it's such a small sample size. For $7, 75% off, Wasteland 2 Director's Cut is a post-apocalyptic tactical RPG where you lead a desert ranger squad across a brutal wasteland shaped by your choices. Tackle turn-based combat with over 150 weapons, solve quests through lockpicking or brute force, and navigate reactive storylines where short and long-term decisions permanently alter towns, factions, companions, and even entire regions of the Arizona and California wastelands. It's an 81 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 50 hours to platinum. For $10, 50% off, Yakuza 4 Remastered is an action-adventure crime drama that follows Kazuma Kiryu, Shun Akiyama, Taiga Seijima, and Masayoshi Tanimura as they investigate a murder tied to the Tojo clan. Switch between 4 fighting styles across Kamurocho streets, tackle side stories and minigames like hostess clubs and underground arenas, and unravel a conspiracy fueled by money, power, and a mysterious woman at its center. It's an 80 on Game Rankings, trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 80 hours to platinum. For $5, 65% off, Grim Fandango Remastered is a critically acclaimed adventure game following Manny Calavera, a travel agent for the dead, through 4 years of his life, mystery, and intrigue in a stylish, film noir-inspired world full of charm. You'll solve puzzles, meet memorable characters, and uncover a rich story of corruption, romance, and redemption while enjoying updated controls, high-resolution textures, and dynamic lighting. It's an 82 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 1 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For $6, 80% off, Pumpkin Jack is a spooky, scary 3D platformer where you embody Jack, the mythical pumpkin lord, and dive into an epic adventure helping the evil annihilate the good across otherworldly landscapes. Jump, run, and climb through unique, colorful levels filled with physics-based puzzles, dynamic combat against challenging beasts, unlockable weapons, and quirky companions like a haughty owl and snarky crow to aid your journey. It's a 74 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. For $10, 75% off, Dead or Alive 5 Last Round is a fast-paced fighting game where you face off in cinematic, high-impact battles using fluid combat, advanced counter mechanics, and combo-driven action across diverse arenas. Choose from the largest roster in series history, battle across returning and new stages, and master character-specific techniques, while enjoying updated graphics, skin shading, and special effects that make every fight visually striking. It's a 72 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For $8, 60% off, the Contra Anniversary Collection brings the classic run-and-gun franchise to modern platforms and introduces a new generation of players to its intense, action-packed gameplay. Blast through waves of enemies and epic bosses, while enjoying a digital bonus book filled with concept documents, the official franchise chronology, an exclusive interview with the veteran producer, and other behind-the-scenes content. It's a 76 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 7 out of 10, and about 15 hours to 100%, no platinum for this one. For For $6, 80% off, The King of Fighters 14 is a fighting game featuring a roster of 50 characters ready to duke it out in King of Fighters' classic 3-on-3 team versus battle system. Experience refined online features, a variety of user-friendly game modes, and an epic storyline that spans multiple arcs, tournaments, and rivalries, while mastering flashy combos, team mechanics, character-specific special moves, and advanced strategies to dominate opponents. It's a 79 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 50 hours to platinum. For $6, 70% off, Carto is a charming, hand-drawn adventure game built around a unique, world-altering puzzle mechanic where you manipulate the map to reshape the environment and unlock previously inaccessible areas. Use these powerful cartography abilities to solve clever environmental puzzles, assist a quirky and memorable cast of characters, explore diverse regions, and guide Carto on her heartfelt journey back to her long-lost family. It's a 77 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 5 hours to platinum. For $10, 75% off, Riders Republic is a massive multiplayer extreme sports playground where you can ride bikes, skis, snowboards, or wingsuits and explore an open-world sports paradise filled with chaos, competition, and tricks. Race, grind, and battle against over 20 players simultaneously across iconic U.S. national parks like Yosemite, Zion, and Bryce Canyon, customizing your character and taking on both career challenges and multiplayer events. It's a 78 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 55 hours to platinum. For $7, 90% off, Need for Speed Heat Deluxe Edition is a high-octane racing game where you hustle by day and risk it all by night, battling a city's rogue police force while climbing the ranks of street racing's elite. The Deluxe Edition adds exclusive starter cars, special wraps, and high-performance vehicles like the Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution X, BMW i8 Coupe, and Mercedes C63 AMG, giving racers an early advantage in unique customization options. It's a 72 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 50 hours to platinum. For $8, 80% off, The Surge 2 Premium Edition is a challenging sci-fi action RPG set in the chaotic Jericho City, where armored soldiers enforce martial law, rogue robots run amok, and a deadly nanostorm threatens the skyline. The Premium Edition includes the full game plus all Season Pass content, featuring the Kraken Story expansion, the Borax 1 Quantum Mace, the Public Enemy Weapon Pack, and Jericho's Legacy Gear Pack. It's a 77 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 35 hours to platinum. For $6, 70% off, Citizen Sleeper is a narrative-driven sci-fi RPG where you play a digitized human consciousness in an artificial body, escaping the corporation that owns you. Use dice-driven tabletop-inspired mechanics, build meaningful relationships with salvagers and hackers who shape branching storylines, and hack into the station's cloud to uncover corporate secrets and rogue AI conspiracies across the complete expanded episode arc. It's an 84 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. Alright, that's it for today's list, everybody. If you've played any of these already, drop your thoughts in the comments. Your insights help others find great games too, it's not just mine. As always, I want to thank all my channel members for their generous support, but to all you out there who watch, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff as well, thank you. You're the reason I'm still having fun making all these videos every day, and I'm genuinely grateful for each and every one of you out there. If you can spare $1 a month, you get early access to all my videos, and it helps me out more than you know. But I know times are tough out there, so all I do ask is, if you enjoyed the video, hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with any new sale stuff that I put out, leave a like, and comment down below if you've got any of these platinums or plan on going for any of them.